You sound white Jamaican.
Yeah.
You white Jamaican.
Anything you want, say, brother.
I ain't never met a white Jamaican. That's crazy.
We're outside.
Jamaica me crazy. Bullet!
I'm Chinese Jamaican, Bermudian. My mom is Chinese Jamaican, and then my dad is Bermudian.
Again, guys, to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to hit that subscription button and also comment and share on the same. So, are the whites really trying to speak the Jamaican language? We have seen a lot of whites speaking in Jamaican language. They are really interested in this Jamaican language. And this is not only the whites who are trying to speak this Jamaican Patois language. We have also these Chinese people. We have seen also Chinese people trying to speak the Jamaican Patois or Patois language. So please watch this video out. Then I'm going to come with a lot of comments later.
What is your name?
What kind of question you ask me? You don't know my name long time already. We can't put my name on the internet, girl. What's wrong with you?
Where are you from?
I come from Jamaica. We come from the western part of Jamaica. We can't really tell you where we come from down there though, because we don't know where we come from.
What kind of food do you like to eat?
Well, I like all kind of food. Anything they make in Jamaica, I like ackee and saltfish. With a piece of fried pork in it. Can't beat that.
More time we see people on TikTok or whatever social media and then white and they speak Patois. And when I say, what? They know Patois very well. So a while ago I see this little white guy walk past me and he speaks Patois. Okay, 19-year-old young man walking by me. We're in Boston. And I was like, did he just speak Patois? So I said, wait, are you Jamaican?
Yeah,
are you
gone.
So where in Jamaica do you live?
Kingston, like Jackson, Kingston 6.
Where were you born?
St. Andrew Hospital.
My goodness. Where? Where is St. Andrew Hospital? Jamaica, right?
Yeah, Kingston.
Man. Kingston. And where do you go to school?
American school.
Yeah. Give a little patois, man. Give a little patois.
Yeah, so we're there in our airport, both of us Scotland thing live, and you know how we go.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Bye, auntie. Bye, uncle. Take care. Safe flight.
Y'all. So, I don't know if you don't realize it, but there's been a bit of cuss over who is a Jamaican, who's not a Jamaican, what is a Jamaican. I just wanted to give the answer to that question. First things first, it seems that a lot of you never learn the difference between race, nationality, and ethnicity. That being said, it's very simple. Nationality is where you hold citizenship to, aka where you have a passport. The thing about a nationality is it's not stagnant. People are born in countries and leave those countries all the time, giving up one nationality for another. As it stands, I hold a Jamaican and US nationality. Tomorrow, I could easily become Italian British. Maybe not easily, but you know what I mean. Next is ethnicity. These are the cultural traditions, the language, the values that belong to a certain people group. Now, the thing about ethnicity is every ethnicity operates differently. For Jews, it's passed down matrilineally. So if your mother was Jewish, then you are Jewish. But for our Somali brothers and sisters, if your father is Somali, then you are Somali. Your ethnicity may also determine the languages you speak, the religions you practice, the cultural traditions you believe and hold dear. And then there's race, which out of the three holds very little weight. Because what might be considered black in one country is considered brown in the next and colored in another. Never forget that the Irish, the Italians, the Polish, when they came to the United States of America at various points in time, were not considered white, but today are. That being said, the island of Jamaica was first inhabited and settled by the indigenous people known as the Taino. They were the ones, after all, who gave the island the name Jamaica, meaning the land of wood and water. The island was then colonized by Spaniards from Spain, and with them came the Sephardic Jews from Portugal, as well as the first set of Africans that they would have enslaved. Shortly after, the British took control of the island and increased the amount of Africans being brought, but along with the British came the Welsh, the Scottish, and the Irish. By the time you hit 1838 and slavery is officially abolished, the British are now importing Chinese and Indians to Jamaica to replace the labor shortage. The first Indians arriving in 1845, the first Chinese arriving in 1854. And given that every generation is roughly 30 years, I think we can do the math to establish how many generations from the first people landed to now have been in this country. And of course, I cannot forget the Syrians who came to the island of Jamaica seeking refuge from the Ottoman Empire. Nor could I forget the poor Germans of Seaford Town that were brought to the island of Jamaica to buffer between the black and white populations. And although you won't hear the average Jamaican on the street using terms like African Jamaican, Asian Jamaican, you'll definitely hear him say words like the coolie man, the Chinese man, or the nigger man. I hope that clears everything up. Salam and walk good.
Great. Come on, from the board. Come on, from the board. Don't block your foot. You know, my great grandfather is from England. Yeah. And we're not interested in going to England.
Mind game. They say that in the England thing, burn up Babylon.
Yeah, England, they're mad people.
And your grandfather come from up there?
Yeah. But in change up with the German then. But when you go to Canada, and you tell us from Jamaica, they expect say, a few black people, dark people come from Jamaica. It's a one set of pussies them, not true?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they never knows the straight nose man there.
Yeah. And when this hard Patois,
here.
I'm going to be a joke.
Yeah.
My son, you know, up, live up Kenya now, fit. He go to college and everything up here and live over 5-6 years now up there. And he never can go down to Toronto. So then go to one club.
Yeah.
And then see some Jamaican. And they tell him, say, yo, I'm a Jamaican, you know. He said, no, I'm imitate Jamaican. And they want to fight. They want to fight them. Want to fight my nephew and my son.
Wow.
Because they start trick them.
If you know how your foundation in Jamaica, yeah.
And he start the Patois now. He said, bomba clot, this man a Jamaican for true.
Mind game, man. Mind game, man.
Yeah.
Brother, I never know said this was going to be a whole thing. So, my mother is Honduran and Jamaican. My father is Chinese and Indian Jamaican. Me put the Chinese in my bio because it's what I look like. Everybody I got to identify me first as Chinese, not Jamaican. But when me identify to people and people hear me talk, them are gonna be like, oh, she's Jamaican. So there you go. So basically, yeah. And for the people who want to be like, well, Jamaican people listen, brother, the amount of mix up people there Jamaica exhibit, hey, like, if somebody tell you say them Jamaican. Point blank period.
I mean, over here, stop say people if you come and and chat fuckery. But at the same time, I'm all about free speech, so you can chat and say whatever you want to say. But imagine if me say something like this. Black people if you come in our way and chat Norwegian. Oh. Like what you would I tell the Chinese people them in Jamaica? What happened to the white people born in Jamaica? All in all, you know. People are going to feel what they want to feel. But that's not really a matter.
Not being Jamaican has really hurt my feelings because I was told my skin tone makes me not Jamaican.
Every time James and I make TikToks, we just get like a bunch of people telling us that we're not Jamaican, which is fine. Like, you can have your own opinion. The only problem I have is where else do I claim? I was born here.
Did you experience a lot of racism growing up white in Jamaica? Very minimal. But I do remember one very racist moment. I couldn't have been more than 6. A fellow classmate, a very young girl at the age of 6 as well, would sing to me, "Black is beauty, red is corruption. Black is beauty, red is corruption." Now that I'm 40, I realize how deep that actually went. To think that here is this young girl, and she's been taught by her parents to sing black is beauty and red is corruption. And that's also an important lesson to teach your children, because racism ends with you.
Salam.
Now you have seen the video, and I know a lot of people are in a shock seeing a Chinese person speaking in Jamaican language and also a white person speaking in a Jamaican language. But one thing that I can tell you for sure, and you should know, is that Jamaica, it is a mixed race country. That is what you need to know. When I say that Jamaica, it is a mixed race country, this is now these Chinese people come in. This is where these white people, you'll find them. This is where you'll find also the Jamaican black people. And remember, Jamaica is a predominantly black nation. When I say predominantly black nation, you should know that it is mostly dominated by these black people, and therefore making Jamaica a predominantly black nation. So there's an history that I want to give those people who don't know how these Chinese people and also these white people, how they find themselves in a Jamaican country. So this is the history, and you should follow it. Remember, during colonization, a lot of African people suffered. So this is how this story is. Most of the Africans, more so from the West Africa, they were brought as slaves to Jamaica to come and work as slaves in Jamaica. And those people who brought them, they were the British. You remember the story. Also, these British people, when they brought these African people to Jamaica, they found that these most of the African people, they were very reluctant, and therefore, when in the American, when this colonization was ending or was being abolished, you find that most of these colonizers tried to take uh, the Africans to the Americans so that they can go and work as slaves there. But most of these African from the West, they refused to go there. And therefore, these colonizers decided that they are going to other nations so that they can get people who are going to work for them. And that is where you find that most of the Indians, most of the Chinese people, they were brought to come and work in Jamaica. And that is where we find Jamaica being a mixed race country. And most of these Chinese people and American these are white people, when they came to Jamaica, they only came as indigenous people. They never came like slaves. They only came to work to the farms of the whites. That is the history that you should know. And one thing that I can tell you for sure, and you need to know, is that Jamaica is a very unique country. And also, Jamaica, it is a very special country. You'll find a lot of people from different countries traveling to come to Jamaica so that they can explore their culture, their way of living. You know, let me tell you, most of the people from different country, they admire what Jamaican people are doing. So you should not come into a shock when you'll be traveling from different parts of the country, maybe Africa, may it be maybe from the West Africa, maybe from America, maybe India. You traveling to Jamaican and then find a Chinese person speaking a Jamaican Patois language. That should not come into your shock. That is something that has been there from since, and you should not be shocked. Therefore, and I know Jamaican people, they love blending a lot, and therefore, if you're being given a chance to go and travel to Jamaica, please don't get shocked to find these Chinese people and also these white people speaking in Jamaican. As I said earlier, that this Jamaican country, it is very unique. It is a very special country. It is loved by many people. And you know that Jamaica also has a motto, and the motto is that it is made out of many. When I say that it is made out of many, it is made up of the Chinese people, it is made up of the white people, it is made up of the black people. And I've told you from earlier that black people are the one who have dominated in Jamaica, and therefore Jamaica being called a predominantly black nation. And if you find Jamaica, and also there's this thing you need to know is that Jamaica is one of the biggest country in the Caribbean, and it is one of the most loved country by most of the people. People from all over the world, from different parts of the world, they usually travel so that they can come and enjoy this nice culture of the Jamaican people. Jamaican people, they have the culture that most of the people they admire. And if you can also travel to different parts of the country, may it be Africa, may it be the West Europe, you'll find that most of the people, they like listening to Jamaican songs. Also, the Jamaican artists, they can travel to different parts of the world so that they can go and perform there, and the people love the way they speak and the way they sing. People admire their accent, so this should not come into a shock when you will be traveling to a Jamaican country and you find that a Chinese person speaking in a Jamaican Patois language, and also a white person speaking in Jamaican Patois language. They have been there from since. That is the history that you should master at the back of your mind. So thank you for watching this video, and also don't forget also to comment and subscribe.